Hey, Jackie Ulmer here from JackieUlmer.com and the beautiful pine forests of Lake Arrowhead, California today. It's spring and I'm here in my outdoor office, loving sharing some information with you. And what I wanted to talk to you about today is some of the mistakes that I made in building my online business. And I want to share these in hopes that you will avoid these. You know, the biggest mistakes that I made probably aren't the ones that you're thinking that I'm going to mention. I didn't hop around from deal to deal. I didn't get distracted by every bright, shiny object that's out there, although certainly those are mistakes that can be made and are made by a lot of people. The mistakes that I made were these. I got started doing really well. You know, within my first 6 months of building my business online, I sponsored more people than I had in 6 years. And I will tell you, from the very first day that I started generating leads, I absolutely knew that I was onto something. I was onto a gold mine, in fact, and I wanted to invite more people to come along with me. Now, some will, some won't, and that's okay. And I'm inviting you to join in the fun if you want to as well. So the biggest mistake that I made, however, is I reached a certain point where some people on my team were having challenges duplicating what I was doing. Now, it's kind of funny. I look back on that and I think, I'm not sure why. I've always been willing to share exactly what I do, which is basically my blog, videos, and sharing that content out on social media. There's no rocket science. I'm not a big SEO whiz-bang. I never did a whole lot of with pay-per-click or paid advertising. Not that there's anything wrong with any of those, but I created a very simple business model with just sharing information and getting my content out there. And I've always been willing to share that. But some people in my business started telling me that it wouldn't duplicate. In fact, in my last company, the company owner started saying that too, even though I'd sponsored in over 1,200 people and had built 75% of that company. They started saying that it wouldn't work too. They started actually telling people in my downline not to listen to me and that it wouldn't work. And the downside is, the biggest regret that I have is I started listening to some of those people too. I started questioning my own ability. I started questioning, would it really work? Could it duplicate? And you know what? I've come full circle again, and I know after spending the last couple of years hopping on airplanes, traveling around, staying in hotels, and while that's a lot of fun and I enjoy doing that on my own terms, doing it strictly to build a business is really only one way of doing it. And I had to stop and look back and realize that my biggest growth has come from my online activities. It didn't come from hopping on those airplanes, staying in hotel rooms, going to meeting after meeting, hoping that I could pull people in and hoping to sign them up. But what I could do is share content with people over time where they could experience the lifestyle that I live, where they could experience me as a real authentic person, where they could experience my training and understand that I was willing to teach them to do it too. So that really is the biggest mistake that I made online, was listening to the naysayers. And the mistake in that came because I had already proven myself successful. I had already built $1 million business by the time I started listening to people tell me that's really not the way to do it. So I'm back full circle, totally. I love the internet. I love what it's creating. I love Generation Y, who's grabbing hold of it and rocking it out in a way that, you know, very few before have. I love watching them. It's a tool and it's something that's never going to go away. It's not too late for you to start building your online empire if you're really serious and you're really committed. So if that's what you want, I would love to partner with you and coach you along in this journey. You can simply go to workwithjackie.com, fill out the information, and let's get started building that empire for you today. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. It takes a commitment. It takes focus. It takes clarity. It takes avoiding getting distracted by all those bright, shiny objects that are out there. And then it takes a very consistent daily action plan. But I will lay all that out for you and provide the tools for you where you can get your platform launched without worrying about all the technical side of things, setting up a blog and, you know, how do you put this widget here and that widget there. All that's going to be provided for you. But that's as far as we can go. We can provide the training, the best resources, the best coaching, and the best tools. What you have to do is provide the drive, the ambition, and the self-discipline to see it through. And I'm willing to write out that business plan for you and with you if you're willing to do that. So again, it's Jackie Ulmer. JackieUlmer.com is my main website. Go to workwithjackie.com if you want to learn more. And I look forward to partnering with you very soon on that journey. Have a great day.